Kingdom Hearts is renowned for its challenging and sometimes outrageously hard boss fights. Well, the question is, can story boss fights actually be hard and challenging? The answer is yes, they are hard to find, but there are a few bosses out there which you encounter playing the story of the game which are actually pretty challenging. Now if you guys don't know what I mean by this, what I mean by story boss fights are basically bosses that you encounter in the storyline of the game. Many of the hardest bosses in the game are encountered by secret areas or areas you go back to once you finish the game, sort of thing. Also guys, this idea was suggested by Rocky Adrenio 2. The name is on the screen right now. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm sorry bro. But anyway guys, let's get on with the video. Please like it if you guys enjoy, subscribe if you guys haven't already. Follow me on Twitter for more news and updates, and let's get on with it. Coming in number 5 is Demyx. So Demyx, you first encounter him, and I'm talking about the boss fight in Hollow Bastion, because you first encounter him in the Olympus Coliseum, and that's not really his actual boss fight. So his actual boss fight in Hollow Bastion or Radiant Garden is it's super annoying. It was pretty difficult. Like, him himself fighting isn't that hard, he's pretty easy to down, but it's the mini game that he forces you into like doing, and if you don't complete it, because basically what he does is he summons these like water figures, and you have to defeat a certain amount, I believe it's like 15, 30 or 50 or something water figures within a certain time limit. Now if you don't do that, basically you have to restart the whole boss fight over again. Now I've recently played through Kingdom Hearts 2, I think it was last year I played through it, and it was pretty easy. I think I failed once on it, but then I got through it quite easy. I'm going by my experience of when I first ever played through Kingdom Hearts 2, and that's when I was quite younger and stuff, so yeah. But from my personal experience, this guy was super hard because I died countless times on him. Super annoying, and it's just because of the water figure thing. If you didn't have that, then you'd be a pretty freaking easy boss. But Demyx comes in at number 5. Coming in number 4 is Zigbar from Kingdom Hearts 2. So Zigbar is quite hard. He was, like I said in number 5. I played through Kingdom Hearts last year, and I played through some of these bosses again, and they're really not as hard as I remember them being. But from my first ever personal experience of fighting Zigbar, he was pretty hard. He teleported everywhere. He shot his, like little laser guns and stuff, and you'd have to reflect them and deflect them and stuff like that. Super annoying. The thing that always got me though is when he would teleport you to a different section of the room, and basically he would supercharge up his gun and just like fire so many around, and basically my brain didn't function properly, and it didn't tell me keep using reflect, and I didn't know about reflect. So I died countless times on Zigbar because of the fact that I didn't use reflect. But he's pretty hard nonetheless. I mean, if you don't know to use reflect, then you are pretty much fucked. I suppose you could try guard them, but yeah, he was a pretty hard boss fight nonetheless, and he comes in at number 4. Coming in at number 3 is Ursula from Kingdom Hearts 1. Now, when I say this name and I think of this boss fight, she isn't particularly hard, but she is so annoying, and quite possibly one of the most annoying, if not the most annoying battle in Kingdom Hearts out of the series. Legit, guys, you'd have to agree with me on this one. For one, someone who completely doesn't even know what to do is going to die on this boss, okay? I can guarantee it. When I first played through this boss fight, I had no clue what was going on, and I died quite a lot on her because of the fact that I didn't even know what the fuck to do. I didn't know how to kill her. She was invincible, and I was just like, what the fuck do I do? So basically the method of this is that you have to cast a certain magic spell on her cauldron, and that will take her invincibility off. This can be extremely annoying if you don't stock up on ethers and stuff to restore your MP. Of course there is the Jetsam and Flossum, I think that's their name, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's them, and they'll try to attack you and they knock you around. That's super fucking annoying. And as well as that, you're underwater, so you've got the Atlantica controls, so you have to press like circle and triangle, I think, I don't know, that's it, but you have to press the certain buttons to go up and down. It's just really annoying, and because it's so annoying, it makes the boss fight really hard. So yeah, Ursula comes in at number 3. Coming in number 2 is Ansem the Wise from Dream Drop Distance. Now, okay, this guy, I've only recently just played through Dream Drop Distance. It was about 2 weeks ago when I finished the game, so I'm pretty fresh off the whole experience. Ansem the Wise was a piece of shit. He was annoying as hell. He was actually pretty fucking hard. Now the thing that got me about Ansem was I really didn't have a problem with his first initial abilities where you're up close to him and stuff, but basically you're fighting him and then he'll blast you all the way down to the end of the room. Then you'll make your way back. Now, while you're making your way back to the other end of the room where Ansem is, so that you can just, you know, bash him up, he will like fire these lasers at you that are extremely powerful. I believe 2 of them are strong enough to down you. Basically he'll shoot those at you, and then he will fling these huge ginormous like energy balls at you, which are super freaking annoying, and if you get caught in those then you're pretty much dead. Now I had to figure out a technique, which was pretty much I go down to the end of the room once I've got him flung and make my way back there, and basically don't go on the ground before if those balls are still there. Stay up in the air, keep, you know, flow motioning around and stuff while those balls are there. And once those balls have gone, then, you know, then I can go and fling him and kill him and stuff. But I did die quite a lot on Ansem the Wise, I'm not gonna lie. He was a pretty tough challenge, and he comes in at number 2. And coming in at number 1 is, no, not anti-black coats. Heaps of you guys are like, why didn't you have the anti-black coat from Dream Drop Distance in your top 5 hardest boss fights? Like, here's a story boss fight. I don't think he's gonna make the top 5 hardest boss fights. The secret bosses are extremely hard. How do they even compare with the difficulty of story bosses? So the anti-black coat does not make this list, because for me personally, guys, I didn't find him hard at all. I didn't die once on him, and I didn't have any problem with him. But anyway, coming in at number 1 is Young Xehanort, the second to last boss fight in Dream Drop Distance. Now, Young Xehanort was freaking hard. I can't believe he is actually a story boss fight. He was pretty freaking challenging, and that's how I expect a like near to final boss. I mean, he really should have been the final boss instead of Nightmare Ventus, but anyway, for him to be one of the final bosses, that is how I expect the difficulty to be, not the Kingdom Hearts 2 Xemnas. That was so easy, guys. You guys are gonna have to agree with me on that one. Xemnas in Kingdom Hearts 2, being a final boss, he was just so easy. It was like, what the fuck? But Young Xehanort in Dream Drop Distance is really hard. I'm not gonna lie. Basically, you down him. He's got some pretty freaking strong abilities, which will pretty much drain your HP bars, which is, yeah, not good. And then you'll down him, and then you'll be like, oh yes, I got him down, and then, oh wait, hold on, he'll rewind time, and you've got to down 2 more bars of health. Then once you've done that, he'll go into this clock phase that will put him in this new stance, and basically shadows of him will attack you from absolutely nowhere and fuck you up. And that new form that he's in has got heaps more bars of health, so you have to down that. And if you don't down that in a fast enough time, then he'll revert back to his normal self, and you'll have to down him again. And then he will go back in time, and then you'll have to down him again in his original form again. Then once you down him, then he'll go back into the time warp thing, and it is a... Honestly, guys, I know I'm rambling. I know it's the whole part of explaining this, but seriously, he is an annoying boss, and I hate the reality shift in the world that never was for both Sora and Riku. It's super annoying, and I could never get it right, and I would always fail at it, and then that would mean that I had lost the chance to basically cut him up, and I'd have to down him again to put him back into reality shift so that I can do it all over again. Honestly, Young Xehanort is a pain in the ass, and he comes in at number 1 for the top, the top hardest story boss fight in the game, period. Guys, he is hard. So anyway, guys, this has been Cynnnical. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like it if you guys enjoyed. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.